Hello everyone! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and we do this every single Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just a virtual stitching gathering. If this is your first time here, there's no telling what the conversation is going to be like. We talk about all kinds of things. It really is a virtual stitching gathering. Some of us have been here for years. Some of us are new. Come on in. The water is great. Let's see who all is here this evening. Oops, Sally is here. She didn't have a hair appointment today. Way to go, Sally. Dee is here with her spanner. Y'all better act right. Dee, are you feeling better? Hey, Freaky. Ooh, Freaky, you're right on time. You're not late at all. Sue. And Toe Beans. Toe Beans, you doing okay? I saw you were having some problems with the joining. Is there anything I can help you with? Linda, yay, I got you. Yay, you're dead. Y'all, I do not have the brain power this evening for math. So sorry. So, when Yaya's was first starting out, y'all remember I was doing it in cotton. And then Jennifer came to me and said, Steph, I really think this needs to be done in fusion. And I went, woman, I've already started filming videos for this. She said, Steph, I really think it needs to be in fusion. It's speaking to me. I think it needs to be in fusion. So then I stopped with the cotton and I went to fusion and refilmed everything that I had already filmed. So I have all of this cotton from the old Yaya's and a bunch of the small squares from the old Yaya's, and y'all know granny squares are just mindless crochet, and that's what I need tonight. I need some mindless crochet. Oh my god, my daughter just came to me with her math homework and asked for help. Oh no! Welcome to back to school. Oh. Is Kim here? Did I miss Kim coming in? Which Kim? We have so many Kims. Oh, there's Kim. Kim is here. Well, hello, Susie. I'm glad that you could catch us live. I'm so sorry that you're home sick. I hope that you get to feeling better very, very soon. It has been so long since I have touched this. I have absolutely no idea how many of what there are. I have to separate all of these out. And as you can see, I hadn't woven in any ends at all. That's going to be the death of me. Lord, well, there it is. I guess I was doing some solids for something. I don't know what for, but apparently I was doing some solids. 2, 4, 6, there's 7. 2, 4, 6, and there's 7 there, and there's 4 there, and there's 2 there. I don't know what was going on with this, y'all. Going to watch the live while walking on my treadmill. You know, my cousin watches while she's on the elliptical. I don't know how she does it. Oh, hello, Raylee. Welcome to the chat. Ozzy. Hi, Ida. Y'all, I was so disappointed this week for, well, I was excited for Chantel's live stream. Oh, Emma's here. Hey, Emma. Emma was gone for a week, you guys, and I felt like somebody had cut off my left arm. I did not talk to Emma for over a week. She went off the grid for vacation with her family, as you do. Okay, fine. Fine, her family gets to have her for a little while. But I felt like my left arm had been cut off. I had no Emma for a week. Man, it was not okay. Thankfully, Emma only goes on vacation once a year. I'm so selfish. Hey, Petra, welcome. See, there we go. There's an Aussie right there, okay? Going back to that, I posted in the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group, you know, I kept posting about Chantel's special live dyeing stream that she was going to have, and Fiber Lily was coming as a special guest. It was a huge situation, right? I was super, super excited about it, and I posted, Aussie, 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 how many more hours do we have, just to make sure, because it was at a different time, and I didn't want to take a chance on missing it. Nobody responded with, oi, oi, oi. It's like half of my subscribers are Australians. What is going on? What was I doing? Oh, I'm starting a granny square. That's what I was doing. Thank you, Dee. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Oh, stay on the hook. My thumbs are on my hands right where they belong. Yay! For any of you new people, you just have to take Freaky with a grain of salt. Okay, you never know what's going to come out of Freaky's mouth. I have to proofread everything that Freaky says because they get me in trouble. just pay no mind, but pay mind. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the dye stream, y'all, I keep telling you guys that I am not a good person. I really am not. I have to work actively every day at being a good person. Do you want to know how selfish I was? The day of Chantal's special live, right? Woke up thinking about it, excited about it. I love dye streams. Anyways, who is ringing my doorbell, honestly? I love dye streams anyways, but this was a super special one. And, so I had been waiting, of course. I had been waiting. And I'm driving to work, and there's an overpass. We have lots of trains. Like, the train goes by my work every 7 minutes, like clockwork. You can set your clock to it. Not a fun situation at all, but it is what it is. And there's only one overpass that's close to my work. There's another one, but it's way out of the way, and who really wants to do that? So if you don't plan for it and you don't know that the overpass is down, there's a chance that you might end up being late to work because trains. So I'm driving to work, but I always leave early, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm driving for work, and the stinking overpass is closed. And I'm like, what in Sam Hill is going on? Fine, I turn around, I get to work, I'm fine. I'm still like 30 minutes early. And then I find out that there was an overturned milk truck in the intersection at the foot of the overpass. Fine. Then, you know, my boss was there, my work husband was up there, you know, like everybody was up there doing their things. Then they come back, and they're back and they're doing paperwork, yada, yada, yada. And we get a call that there is another accident, but that it is a milk truck versus a train. And the word that we got was fully engulfed. So my first thought was, oh no. My second thought was, they were already going to be working overtime, and I was already going to be pushing them out the stinking door so that I could be left alone for Chantal's live. And now this happens. I'm never going to get them out of here. I'm going to miss the live. How selfish am I? So I had to do a little bit of repenting and ask him for forgiveness, because that wasn't kind of me. But yeah, that was my first thought. And then I had to go through, because I wasn't at the window, so I didn't get to see who had come through the port for who it might be. So I had to go up and do the questioning. Who came through the port? Have you seen this person? Have you seen this person? Did you see this person? Hello, Lauren. Yes, you are late, but that's okay. We just started. It's okay. Welcome back, Steph. I, too, am Steph. Nice to meet you. Oh, already hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. We take what we can get. Oh, that was not a good day for me. But thankfully, I didn't miss the live stream. It was an awesome live stream. It was really fun to watch Chantal and Fiber Lily do their thing and dye all of that yarn. I love dye streams. I really wish that I could just quit everything in life and just dye yarn. I think I would be good at it, but I think that I would abandon everything else and just do nothing but dye yarn, which wouldn't be great. Oh, crocheting in agreement. Upgrading fish tanks. So, Lauren, while you're here, we took a polling yesterday. Yesterday was the monthly Patron Zoom meeting, and Lauren is always there unless something happens with one of the animals. So, we took a polling yesterday to see why Lauren was not present in the Patron Zoom meeting. So, Lauren, why were you not there? Oh, it's me, Stephanie C. from Facebook. Okay. When you guys change your names, you mess with my emotions. What'd you say? I ended up having to be at the barn and I don't get signal down there. So, but wait, we need to know specifically what animal it was that kept you. This is important. We need to know. Horse stuff. Ha! Okay, so I won, and Ida won, and Nyasha won. Because all three of us immediately said horse. The Yarny Hooker. I don't think I've ever attended a live stream. Well, welcome. We chat about all kinds of craziness. All kinds of craziness. Normally I'm working on something different, but Yaya's garden is put in the corner for right now. Not for forever, but it's put in the, Kelly, I'm gonna change my name to Unloved and Must Be Ignored Sloth. I do not ignore you. I never ignore you. Oh, Gabby's here. Gabby said horses too. Sorry, Gabby. Good to know y'all are taking bets on my activities. Look, it was odd that you weren't there, okay? We were just... I mean, it was all in good fun, but honestly, we were concerned for the fur babies. Don't know why you can't call yourself a sloth when you're faster at crafting than me. She, there's a whole lot of reasons that she's called a sloth. Ask her how far she's made it through her Yaya's hugs. She gets into a project and she's all gung-ho right up until like midway, and then she starts to lose interest and it pitters. Unless she's on a deadline and it's for a gift or something. It's okay, Stephanie. Oh, Ida said bunnies. That's right. Ida said that your bunnies got out and were causing chaos. What's the prize? Bragging rights. That's the prize for the winner. Just bragging rights. Oh, Kelly, I love you. You know that I love you. I don't ever ignore you. I may not always get to respond as quickly as I would like because Jesus, work. But I don't ever ignore you. We have half the number of thumbs as watchers. That's not right. What are y'all doing? By the way, you have to be logged into your YouTube account if you want to participate in live chat. Just so you know. They got out on Saturday. Oof. Speaking of animals getting out, so picture it. This morning, I'm half dead, as I always am, standing in front of the coffee pot. And I reach into the fridge to get my creamer, and I turn around, and there's Catherine just staring at me. And I'm like, what? What do you want? She's like, Lady's not in the house. Lady is one of our cats. And she is named Lady because she just looks majestic. She just looks like an Egyptian cat. She's very, very, very prim, and whenever she talks, she has this very deep, raspy voice. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. But apparently, little Miss Lady got outside last night into the backyard and wasn't there for breakfast. Not a drop of coffee in me. I'm like, dear God, where is the cat? Who's never been outside a day in her life. Where is the cat? The cat was in the backyard underneath the one tree that we have, hiding from the dog. I'm out in the backyard. I'm like, lady, lady, lady. And all of a sudden I hear, I was like, oh, God, she's here. Ooh, yeah. No, not Lady and the Tramp. She is very, very, very beautiful. Did y'all hear that they're making a live action Lady and the Tramp? Oh, how many days do we have left? What is the date today? I don't even... Oh, come on. Why are you messing with my emotions? It's the 26th. Oh, we have less than a month before Downton comes out. The movie. So excited. I cannot wait. It comes out on the 20th, I think. What day is that? Oh, it's a Friday. Of course. Wait. The 20th. Where'd the calendar go back? The 20th. Oh, whew. Okay. It's not Patron Zoom Sunday. I'm going to have to go see it this Sunday after it comes out. I hear you, Maggie. You can't even... I can't carry on a conversation. I mean, I can try, and my brain is sending words to my mouth, but it just comes out in grumbles. Your Asianness is offended. I found out that neither Chantal or Andrea have seen Mulan. Oh my goodness. I'll bet your Asianness is offended. They haven't seen Mulan. That's crazy. I think that you need to educate your friends or find better ones. I mean, I love Chantal, but there are just some things that cannot be excused. So I think you're going to need to fix that situation. You know what? I lost interest in Jane the Virgin. I did. I lost complete interest in Jane the Virgin. I sit down and I go turn on something to watch, and it's there, and it pops up, and it's like, do you want to continue watching? And I'm like, no. I've lost interest in Jane the Virgin. But I did figure out that there was a whole season of The 100 that I hadn't watched, and I watched all but one episode. What night was it? Friday night, I think it was? Yeah, I was up till like 6 o'clock in the morning, something crazy like that. Because I couldn't turn it off. I was like, oh, there's a whole season that I didn't know about for The 100. And then Saturday, I was sitting at work, literally, just like this at my desk. Shelly was like, Steph, you okay? I'm like, no. No, I'm not okay. Not okay at all. Uh-oh. Carol needs help hanging in on Yaya's hugs. What happened? Why do you need help hanging in on Yaya's hugs? The hubby and I are binging Orphan Black. I still haven't watched that. What am I watching now? Oh, 13 Reasons Why. I don't know why. I just turned it on to have something going. And now I'm into it. Been doing the half double crochet every stitch all day and can't get count right. All of my other rounds are perfect. Who knows what I'm doing wrong? Is that round 4? Wait. I don't know where you are. Y'all, it's been so long. See, this is my problem. This is why I'm working on granny squares. Because my brain is already past everything else and it's into the blue happy. Like just full-blown blue happy mode. I can't think of anything else, which is probably bad for me because I need to be able to answer questions, but then people ask me questions. I'm like, okay, what was that round? And I have to go back and I have to look at my own pattern, and then I have to go and I have to look at the blanket. Kelly, you never told me. Kelly sent me a message and she was having issues on round 4. The patrons are a week ahead of everybody else, Emma, because they get the pattern early. So some people are on week 4, some people are on week 3. Blue Happy is the name of it. It's being hosted in Pip and Poppycock's Facebook group. It's a very, very, very pretty blanket. I have some of the things here. They're not put together because I'm in the middle of filming, but Emma has put out a lot of photos in the Pip and Poppycock Facebook group, so you can see examples of the blanket if you would like. Four is the V-stitch round. Y'all, I don't even know. Where is my blanket? Hang on. Let me find my blanket. Where did I put you? Lovely, where did I put you? Oh. It would probably be easier to look at the pattern. I might have to. Well, that's the back. That's not going to help. 1, 2, 3. 4 is the half double crochets before the V-stitches. Right? Blue Happy was the state of mind. No. Is that right where we're at? Yeah, that's the half double crochets. That's round 3, isn't it? Can't count. Listen, I understand. I completely understand. I have 0 brain power. None. Had to pull out my notes from testing. I'm glad that you kept testing notes. Emma, can I show my examples so far since everybody's showing the blanket put together? Can I show them my examples so far? No pressure. I won't if you don't want me to. Changing hook size is not recommended during a project. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes a pattern actually calls for it. Sometimes it can give it, you know, different design and it can change the look of it. But if you're not supposed to, no, freaky, that's probably not a good idea. Probably not. Emma said, sure. You guys want to see some of the stuff from the upcoming Blue Happy? It's coming, it's coming. Hold on. They're over here. They're over here. Oh. Oh. Hang on. Oh. I'm trying to grab everything. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay. Okay. So, there's one really big square, and this is it. Really, really, really big square. That's going to be going in the center. This was the one that I worked up. I always like to work up something beforehand, before I start filming, so I know what I'm doing. And since we only did one of these, I did it in Paintbox. This blue one is in Stylecraft. So there's that. Put this back over here, because if not, then I'll have myself a mess. She did hers in blue. I did the purples because I went into my into my stash. And then there's, I have no idea what's going on at my house, so if you guys hear all kinds of clanking and all of that stuff going around, I'm so sorry. So here's the ones that were in paint box. This is the second portion. There's 2 different rectangles, and then there's 2 little squares that you gotta make. Those were the paint box ones. And get over there. Here is 1 blue rectangle and 1 blue square, because I still haven't done the other ones because I am slacking. The patrons are making fun of me because every weekend I say I'm going to do that other rectangle and that other little square, and you know what happens? Life happens and a squirrel runs by and I go chasing after it. That's what happens. And then, because there's multiples of these, I don't have these in paint box, but this is another square for it. Gotta make 4 of those. I have all 4. Was proud of myself. So proud of myself for doing all 4. That was a great weekend. I did good. It was a good week, but this past week at work was absolutely bonkers. So literally I got to crochet 2 squares, and then I finished one yesterday when I was filming. So I still have to make 1 more of these, but this is, they need to be blocked. They need to be blocked really, really bad. So that is the, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th part. Yeah, I gotta make 4. Wait, she's saying 4, not 2. What are you saying 4, not 2? What did I do? You have to have 1 big square, and then 2 rectangles, 2 little squares, and then 4 squares, 4 squares, and then 8 squares, right? Whew. It's gonna keep you busy for a long time. But it is complete. As you can see from all of the detail that's in it, my brain is completely in blue happy mode. Completely in blue happy mode. So I can't think of anything else, and I don't know if it happened. 4 of the small squares. 4 of the rectangles. No! Stop it. Is that true? Where's my notes? I don't wanna. What's that one? That's not it. Where did my other notes go? Where did my notes go? See, this is the stuff that the patrons normally get to see. Hang on, where's my book? Where'd they go? Pause for dramatic effect whilst I read. Y'all stop laughing at me. This is not... Y'all. Okay. So, I don't know what I was thinking when I was going through that, but now that you've said 4 and 4, it does make perfect sense in my brain. However, comma, pause for effect, nowhere here does it tell you how many of each to make. I just thought that I would point that out. Hold on. Nowhere in here does it tell you how many to make. So, we might want to get that corrected. Oh, wait. Never mind! There it is, way up at the top of the page that I completely missed. So the patrons got to see me all happy, and because I was so productive yesterday, I was super productive yesterday. This is the letdown. This is the letdown. Hey, Aunt Jean Ann, why can't you see me? I don't know. Why can you not see me? Let's see. She's got to double check because she doesn't believe Pippin. No, Pippin didn't design this pattern. And it's not that I don't believe her. I'm just like, gosh, I don't wanna. But okay, fine. Fine. Four of each. Now I have to go back through and check and make sure that I didn't tell everybody to make 2 of each. See, there's a plan. There's a plan for everything. There's a reason that things happen. Good Lord. I'm having trouble doing the Yaya's hugs. It requires joining all the little squares, and I forgot a sentence as soon as I look at it. Oh, I'm so sorry. But if it makes you feel any better, I will have the videos. I mean, I'm making the videos, so you can always just go along with me on the videos. When all else fails, read the manual. I did read the manual. At least I thought I did. Ugh. So now I have 3 more rectangles, 3 more small squares. When I told you that everything was fabulous when you sent me that message earlier, everything was fabulous, everything was fine, everything, it's not fine anymore. Suddenly, it's not fine anymore. But they're filmed. Oh no, I just put a knot in my yarn. Why would you do that, Stephanie? All she sees is my logo. Well, that's not okay. My Aunt Jean Ann can't see me. That's not okay at all. Ugh. Her happy bubble has been broken. I know, right? This is the blue part of happy. You would have gotten to the joining and been so confused. I would have gotten to the joining and I would have been fit to be tied is what would have happened. Hey! Now my Aunt Jean Ann can see me. Yay! You're going a bit choppy. I'm choppy? That's not okay. Hides the pen behind my... Oh, Kelly, why do you have to be so mean to me? You're supposed to be my friend. That's not nice. Oh, so I did forget to tell you guys, pardon my, my neighbor there. I forgot to tell you guys. Hey, Rosie. No, you're not too late. We still have like an hour and 20 minutes left. So Shelly saved my life. She's not here right now, probably because she's busy binge watching something on TV instead of here in live like she should be. But Shelly saved my life. So I've got a story to tell you. When was it? 2 Saturdays ago? Yes, 2 Saturdays ago. Shelly and I work together on Fridays and Saturdays. And we have to close the sign for the port manually. So Shelly goes and does that. And I lock up all of the doors and all of that good stuff. And I do it at the same time while she's going to go do stuff. But that particular Saturday night, we walk out into the lobby, and there's 2 doors going into our lobby. One coming in from the north, one coming in from the south. I always walk over to the north door and lock that one up, put up the signs and all of that stuff, and Shelly exit out the south door, and then I go and I lock that one. So she was out the door. I locked the north door, put up the sign, spun around, and across the lobby, there was this dinosaur of a spider. A dinosaur of a spider, you guys. I am not exaggerating. It was massive. The thing needed shoes. It was so big. And y'all know me. I was paralyzed, and all kinds of things was running through my head at the same time. I had two options. I could either turn around and go out the door on the north side, run around the building, and hopefully catch Shelly before she got out of the parking lot to defend me. Or I could stand there and wave my arms like a mad woman to try to get her attention. So there I was in the lobby, all by myself, there's nobody else in the building, jumping up and down, waving my arms. Shelly's not paying attention to me. And I'm screaming, Shelly! Waving my arms all around. She was not paying attention to me at all. So then there was the other option to go outside, but I had already locked the door previously, which meant that I would have to turn my back on said spider to unlock the door and then get out of the door. Suddenly that wasn't an option anymore. So I had to gazelle through the lobby, out the south door, and Shelly jumps out of her car, and I'm screaming at her, and I envision what I looked like, you know, when you're driving past car lots, and they have those balloon things that are up there with the crazy arms going all, that's probably exactly what I looked like running out of the port into the parking lot, screaming for her. She gets out of her car, and she's like, what? And then ducks behind her car door. I don't know what she was thinking. But in the end, she went and she saved my life and got the carcass out of the building. And I was traumatized, and now everybody at work is making fun of me for it because we have cameras all over the place. So everybody has seen the situation. And me going crazy in the lobby and screaming like a mad woman to try to get help. These are the people that I work with, guys. Is there a video of this? Yes, from multiple angles. From multiple angles. And there's sound. Because there's like, I think there's 10 or 11 cameras in the lobby itself, plus all of the microphones all over the lobby. And then there's like 6 or 7 cameras out front of the port. Yeah. Can you post that video? No, I cannot post that video. I'm not going to post that video. There is I wasn't running from a spider or anything. I used to work for Penske, and there was, oh, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. There was this guy that was driving a 26-foot Penske truck, and he, that's the big moving truck. And obviously he had never driven anything bigger than a Prius in his life, because he decided that he was going to do a U-turn between 2 buildings where a Prius would have an issue getting down, much less a 26-foot truck. Who saw it on camera first? Mr. Nolan saw it on camera first. So, again, cameras all over the place. This guy is trying to do a 3-point turn, and he's running into all of the buildings as he does it. So I take off across the property because, you know, what am I going to do? He can't hear me screaming. And I leapt up onto the side of the truck, and I'm hanging on from the mirror from one arm, and I'm like, what are you doing? Stop! They put that on the internet. Me leaping, and the boss's son made it slow-mo. So I really was leaping through the air, grabbing a hold of the mirror, swinging back and forth, and then banging into the side of the truck, and I'm like in the window. Oh, I haven't seen it in years, but I know that at one point it was out there on the internet. Hi, Sherry. What a time for you to come into your first live. Hi. Oh. Hello, Nyazi. Welcome. Yeah. I hate that cameras are a thing. Like, no matter where you go, cameras are a thing because I do a lot of stupid stuff. What do we need to do to see a video? No, I'm not putting that video out. I'm not. I really was in a panic, guys. I was. It was like screams of desperation. Need to move to a new job? Yeah, I do. Especially since tarantula season is coming. I really need to move to it. Hey, mods! Which one's gonna get it? Which one's gonna get it? Oh! Oh, the mods are having some fun. Is it time to talk about food yet? Oof, you guys. You remember last week when I told you that I was craving fried rice and that I had plans to eat an entire wok of fried rice? I made fried rice yesterday. And while I did not eat the entire wok, I made myself miserable. Absolutely miserable. Good night, Maggie. So, I made a lot of it. It was fabulous. It was very yummy. And I watched John Wick 3. And I was miserable because of how much I ate. I ate so much that I haven't eaten anything today, and I'm not in the slightest bit hungry. I probably won't even eat any dinner because of how much fried rice I ate. It's a complete glutton. Watching the videos of people walking through spider webs is the best. It's like a ninja fighting invisible enemies. You know, that's not funny. That's really not funny. Like, oh, Aunt Jean, what are those big spiders called that we have in South Carolina and Florida? What are those big things that, like, create their own universes overnight while you're sleeping? Oh, what are those things? The banana spiders. Ugh. Oh, it's not okay. It is not okay. Not okay. Not okay. I will come unglued. I'm glad I don't live in a place where there's tarantula season. Yeah. I didn't know about tarantula season. I was led here under false pretenses. Nobody told me about that. That was not in the brochure. Not okay with it at all. Hello, Savannah. Julie, you're here. Julie, your Yaya's Hugs is coming out so beautifully. You are doing such a great job. I saw your picture earlier. It's beautiful. Well done, you. I'm just going to risk it, I think. Oh, God. I have no idea what Kelly's talking about, but it can't be good if she's always up to no good. I'm so glad we don't get any big spiders here in New Zealand, and that's it. I'm moving to New Zealand. Tarantula season? Yeah. Kirby, you're in Colorado, aren't you? How do you not know about tarantula season? Anthony, don't be mean to me. Anthony was my favorite local driver here until this moment. Right this now. Right now. Welcome back, Beverly. Is that YouTube being mean to you? Hi, Sandy. Mating migration, I think, Kirby. Yes. You should be dealing with that right now. Oh, you're in Missouri. Why did I think you were in Colorado? Yeah, I can't handle. I don't like it. Y'all should see me trying to drive around here during it. Like, there's little splats all over the road. Blech. Oh, I hate it. We can whack him with a spanner. No, don't whack him with a spanner. Plus, New Zealand gets genuine Tim Tams, just saying. Ugh. Listen, and my Kiwi bestie is there. Hello? My Kiwi bestie is in New Zealand, and there's no spiders. Count me in. I'm packing right now. Who wants to take over my portion of Good Loops? I'm going to New Zealand. Anthony, can you post a copy of the spider video? Stop it. Chris? Anthony can't get his hands on the spider video. He doesn't work with me. I just see him at work. Okay, enough with the spider talk. What's everyone making for supper? I'm not making anything for supper. I'm probably not even going to eat. But there's earthquakes. Really? You have lots of earthquakes in New Zealand? I'm just saying, my Kiwi bestie just bought a new house and she's right on the water, and I'm sure that there's something in her neighborhood for sale. We tried to find the Penske video just so I could see it. I need a chuckle. Listen, that was a thing. My arm hurt. There were 2 different times where I had like really hurt myself when I was working for Penske. That was one of them. I thought that I had ripped my arm out of its shoulder, but the other one, again, 26-foot Penske truck, you know, the back of them, the doors roll up, and they have little tabs that come down, little belts that come down that you can grab to pull it down. But I'm short. I'm only 5'2". So even if I'm standing in the back of the truck, I just the tops of my fingertips can touch it. So what I used to do is, if I had to go inside them for whatever reason, I would get like a little running start, and I would jump up and I would grab it, and then I'd swing around and pull it down with me as I fell down to the ground. I thought it was genius. It worked out great. Until the day when one of them was stuck. It was not okay, because I kind of went flying out and then flying right back in, but my hand got caught inside the belt. So there I was, stuck dangling, because again, my fingertips could barely touch it, so I was just dangling from my arm. That one was not caught on video. Thank you, Jesus. It was not caught on video. And I was stuck there, and somebody had to come and get me. Yeah. It's the crazy things that happen in my life. I don't make the smartest of choices a lot of the time. She took a video of squirrels today, freaky. I've had a lot of crazy moments, guys. I could go on and on with the self-deprecating stories of all of the stupid things I have done. I don't know why I do the things that I do. From then on, when I got stuck on the back of the truck, they brought me this little hook to work on a pole as a joke. I didn't jump off the back of trucks after that again either. Just so you know, I learn from my mistakes most of the time. Only 411. Oof. Bless your heart. Even smaller than me. Well, just so you know, if you guys ever go rent a Penske truck, you won't be able to reach up to pull down the back. Vertically challenged, yes. Yes, that's exactly what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many more do I want of that? Ooh, I hear cats being really, really, really nasty to each other. You guys, hold on, be right back. I gotta go nip this. Rule number 17,826 of when Steph is live, things that cannot happen in the house. The cats cannot have catnip. We're fighting over a pile of catnip. They were not fighting. They were just doing the very loud warning of, if you don't get out of my space, there's going to be a fight. And I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be one. But, you know. Oh, let's see. What? Oh. Everybody, it's okay. It's okay. I'm back. Nobody freak out. You're okay. Yes, I'm back. It's okay. Just a short little intermission for the kitties, the fur babies. Just wondering, what is your preferred method of joining the squares? If they're granny squares, it's just like I joined in Yaya's Hugs. I don't join squares like most people do, I don't think. I haven't seen many people that join like I do. I don't like, unless I specifically want to go for that like design element, I don't like joining them with single crochets or slip stitches unless I specifically want that. Depends on the yarn. But my preferred way is like the join as you go. None of them are wearing lampshades on their heads though. No, no. None of them. And normally you give my cats catnip and they're like, dude. But I guess they're not too mellow today. Very protective over their their nip. I have a dog too. Today is, what is it, National Dog Day, or is it World Dog Day? Something like that. My Jack Russell just turned 14 a couple weeks ago. He's an old man. Leanne said, I like join as you go the best. I do too. I really do. Prefer it. Wait, what am I doing? Stop it. Now I'm all off kilter. Nice age for a puppy. He's an awesome dog. He's been a great companion. I've had him since he was 6 weeks old. He was the runt of the litter. Is that thread yarn? Yeah, it's yarn. This is Nurturing Fibers Eco Cotton. It's 100% cotton. It's a DK weight. How do you bind off with acrylic? So good. Every time I try not to use knots and weave as I go, my stuff unravels. Let me tell you, everybody pokes fun at me because I don't weave in my ends. Like, hello? Look at the back of this sucker. I don't weave in my ends as I go because of the frogging. Because I frog so much, I weave. It's a situation if something happens and I've woven in my ends and I have to go and frog, I weave. But technically, physics says that you can't pull something in 3 directions at once. So you should be able to weave this way, and then weave back this way, and then weave back this way again, and you should always be fine because nothing can be pulled in 3 directions at once. So it can't come loose after that. That's what I do. Are you putting in another round on squares to do the join as you go? Yeah, I will. I'll probably do it all in cream for this one. I think what I'm going to do, because these were squares for Yaya's, and it will probably be the bag that I grab when I just want to crochet mindlessly and not really have to think about anything. So I'll just make grannies here and there, and when I feel like I've got enough, I'll just grab a bunch of the cream color and put them together, make a blanket. Can't go wrong with a good old granny square blanket, can you? It's very thin. I saw thread yarn and I thought cotton yarn. This is DK weight. I do have other thinner. Where did it go? I just had it. Literally just had it a half hour before live, and I don't know where I put it. Eco Lush is a lot thinner. It's 60% cotton, 40% bamboo, and it's a fingering weight. But it's still not anything like crochet thread. Round 4 done. I will need to watch the video for round 5 as this whole wrong side thing is messing with me. Oh, bobble time! No. I'm telling you, once you do bobbles on the wrong side of the work, you will be so cranky. So cranky with every other designer that makes you do them on the front of the work. I promise you, because I am. Emma did that to me. Emma spoiled me with bobbles on the wrong side of the work, and she also spoiled me with folding stitches on the wrong side of the work. So now whenever I have to do folding stitches and they want you to do them from the front side of the work, I'm saying bad words the entire time because I'm like, hello, there's an easier way. Didn't you do Arizona? Clearly you didn't. I like bobbles too. I can do bobbles pretty quickly, but I always do them from the wrong side of the work. See, because look, here's bobbles right here. These are worked from the wrong side of the work, but if you were doing them on the right side of the work, say like this, wait, that's not bobbles. No, is it? I could have swore that was bobbles. Yeah. So you would have to, they do look different. They look completely different from front to back, but I don't dislike the look of the back side of bobbles. And when you work them, naturally when they squish down, when you do that single crochet to fasten them down, they squat out towards the back. And then you have to reach behind them and you have to poke them forward, and just naturally over time, as you wash the blanket, yada yada, do all of that stuff, they will still fold back in and they'll end up looking like that, and your bobble will end up being pushed out on the back. So if you work them on the wrong side of the work, they're just going to sit there in their natural state always, and you don't have to fuss with it. Smart. You can't poke the bobbles out the other side. I didn't think it made a difference. No, you can, but they won't stay that way for forever. Bobbles, you know, whenever you, like I said, whenever you tack them down, they gotta poke out somewhere. That's the whole reason of why you have to tack them down with a single crochet. It creates that bubble. And when you do that, that bubble pops out the back. Uh-oh. Beverly said, I quit. All yarn is for sale. No, you don't. You know you don't. Stop threatening. Goodbye, Leanne. Have a great day. Beverly must be having some problems. Julie said, I found doing the bobbles in round 5 this way so easy. I struggled doing the traditional way. Yeah. It's hard to make them sit right. I mean, it's not really hard because all you have to do is just poke them from behind, but you're you're gonna be spending the rest of your life poking that blanket from behind. That's okay, Aunt Jean Ann. I understand. Oh, Dee. Dee said, I sucked at bobbles until Steph's video. Oh. Well, I'm glad that I could help you guys. Honestly, I knew that bobbles could be worked from both sides, but until I did the Arizona, I'd never used working from the back as a design feature for it. Have I talked to Amy today? No, I have not talked to Amy today. Is she okay? Because the last time I talked, you know, nobody decided to tell me that she wasn't okay. I had to call randomly and find out. Caroline, you can learn. That's what we do here. Everybody can learn. Lindsay said, I giggled too. How can you not? I'm so glad that my Aunt Jean Ann was putting away laundry in that moment. The only reason I don't like the bobbles is the amount of yarn it uses, but they're so pretty. They're so pretty. It's worth it. It's so worth it. But at least you know you got a good excuse. Seeing how Kelly's poking fun at me, I'm going to poke fun at Kelly. Kelly will not do popcorns because you have to remove your hook. She's like, nope, sorry, not doing it. I've got to pull my hook out of the work while I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. Guess I'm not doing that blanket. Except the puff stitch. Oof, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I wish I would have known about folding crochet on the wrong side for this blanket. I'm telling you, working folding crochet stitches from the wrong side is so much easier. So much easier. And it goes so quickly. Oh, sorry. Got a text from my Aunt Jean Ann. And I had to read it. Y'all, my cousin is not doing well. Will y'all please think about Amy? She's not doing well. I hate being away from home. Instead of doing popcorn, pulling out the hook, turn them into baubles. Yeah, but they look different. They look different. Whenever I try crocheting the front or back post, I can't get it, so I give up. Really? Oh, what are you doing? The cicadas are so loud I can hardly hear you when I sit outside. Y'all, there's a cricket in my bedroom that was going all night last night. I think it's behind my headboard. I don't know how it got all the way in there. What are folding crochet stitches? These are folding crochet stitches. They're treble crochets. You do trebles and in the front loops. And then to fold them over, the next round you work single crochets in the back loops of the trebles and in the back loops of the stitches that the trebles are in, and it will form a little arch. Let me see. See how it bubbles up? Can you see? You probably can't. But that's what folding stitches are. Ugh. My stitch markers are trying to hold my yarn hostage. Do a Helen Shrimpton pattern. Yeah. Yeah. Helen, I think Helen was the first like mainstream designer to use folding stitches, and then it just spread around. I would tear up the bedroom to kill the cricket. Listen, I didn't have that much energy or that much willpower. I thought that I could drown it out with the rain, but I couldn't. It just got louder. And the cats have... Roscoe don't kill nothing. Roscoe does not kill anything. He came screaming at the bedroom door last night, yowling, let him in, and I was like, yeah, he's going to hunt for the cricket. He's going to find it. He's going to kill it. He's going to play with it to death. Nope, he crawled right up on the bed, snuggled up next to me, and passed out. Can you knit a granny square? I have no idea. I do not know how to knit. I do not knit. We tried relocating to another faraway state and it did not work. Had to go back home. Missed family. I miss the ocean. I miss my family. I miss my people. I have my little jar. My little jar of ocean. My little jar of ocean and sand. Oof. It smells like the ocean. You needed Uncle Roger cat. I do. I really have no idea how a cricket got into the house and got all the way through the house into my bedroom. I have no idea. Florida can't hear for the frogs. Oof. Family is everything. Yes, it is. Oh, 45 minutes left, you guys. I was way too productive this weekend, which is a good thing. I'm tired. I miss the ocean. Family, not so much. I don't like being away from family, especially in times like this. I should be there bugging her. You need anything? You got enough to drink? You hungry? You warm enough? Did the cats bring it in? No, my cats are inside cats. They're not outside cats. Crickets are good luck, are they? That's the stuff that I like to hear. It's going by fast tonight. It is. We're already more than halfway done with it. Oof. Stop. What was there? Oh, yes. You guys, for those of you who watch the Good Loops live on Thursday, you know that I was not with the program this week at all. And I didn't do my homework and I didn't have everything ready. But I promise you, because I was so productive yesterday, that this week is when the giving Carlay her Good Loops title will happen. For those of you who don't know what that is, Carlay is the owner of Nurturing Fibers Yarn, which is the yarn that I'm working with, and it is the anchor brand for Good Loops yarn. And she, if we get into the Dallas Fiber Festival, which, cross your fingers, do all the praying, all of that good stuff, hopefully we will know soon if we've been accepted into it. If we do get accepted into it, Carlay is going to be coming from South Africa to hang out with us while we are at the festival, which means that she needs an official Good Loops title because she felt neglected, because she doesn't have one. Jennifer is the yarn boss. I'm the director of Squish because, you know, we don't like to take ourselves too seriously. And then when Amy came on board in July, when we went to Manchester, Amy, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, phew, slow down. I'm glad I stopped and looked. Amy felt neglected, so she gave herself the title of Yarn Minion. And then her and Jennifer walked around the entire conference talking to each other in Minion. It was very strange to see two grown women walking past each other saying nothing but banana, banana. And they were having a full-on conversation with each other and they understood everything. It was very, very strange, but hey, to each their own. So we are going to give Carlay her Good Loops title, but she has actually agreed to let all of you guys choose her title. Don't say it in the chat because there is a prize, and the way that it's going to go is Thursday at 12 Eastern. We are going to open up for submissions while we are live on the Good Loops Facebook page. Open up for submissions. Submissions will stay open for a week. It is worldwide. You will put in your name, put in what you think Carlay's Good Loops title should be, hit submit, and then a week later we will close submissions and we will look over everything. We will choose 5 or 10 of our favorites. And then the following week there will be another form that will go up, and then you will get to vote from our favorites. And whoever wins is going to win 10 balls of Nurturing Fibers. But super special because Carlay is getting ready to release new colors. She has new speckles and new solids coming out across all of the lines. So you will get to choose 10 balls of your favorite colorway if the public votes for your title. What time on Thursday? 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. And hopefully Jennifer has a shipment coming to her in Pretoria from Cape Town. It's on its way, so hopefully she will have it when we are there on Thursday, so you guys will get to see all of the new colors on the Good Loops Live. I will not get them for, I think, our order. We just had our meeting this morning, so our order will go in tomorrow. So I think it'll be next week or maybe the week after, depending on when we actually place our order, 2 weeks before I get it, and I can show it to you guys here. But Jennifer will have it on Thursday on the Good Loops Live. Hey, Diana. No, I'm not making another Yayas. My brain just needed a break. Can I get someone to vote for Crazy? Jiminy Cricket, yes. I remember Jiminy Cricket. Why are we talking about Jiminy Cricket? Oh, because of my cricket in the bedroom. Okay. I'm with the program now, guys. I'm here. I'm here, I promise. I missed something in chat. D is finding things all over the place. I don't know if I want to know. Moving right along. Freaky, you're the king of crazy. Yes. Yes, he is. But that's okay, because he's our crazy. And that's what makes it different. He's my friend and he's crazy. 12 points to the house of the person who gets that reference and can name where it's from. It's a good thing you and Jennifer are choosing your top 5 names. Otherwise, you might end up with a name like Yarny McYarnface. Oh, wow, that would be funny. But it's not my name. It's Carlay's name. And Carlay did it to herself. Ooh, deer ticks. That's not good, Dee. Carlay did it to herself when Jennifer was in when she was in Cape Town, and we went live, that special live that we did with her and Carlay. Carlay did it to herself when she said, "Let's have everybody vote on it." Ugh, girl. So there's no telling what her official Good Loops title is going to be. Freaky. 12 points to whatever house it is. Freaky, I don't remember what house you're in anymore. Did you even get sorted? Freaky's right, it's from Stranger Things. So I dyed my yarn with avocado pits and a little disappointed. It turned out, it's so pale in color, I really wanted it to be a darker shade of pink. Huh! I didn't even know that you could dye things with avocado pits. Good night, Chris. So sorry. I hope you feel better. Ah, Freaky's got a good question. How long did you let it soak, Sally? Where is Kim? Kim, are you still here? Are you feeling better? Speaking of people feeling bad, Kim was super, super sick. Kim was so sick that she was banned from the meetup, the Fiberific and Fiber Lily meetup. Does anyone know what happened to Yarny Pants? I don't see him anymore. He is taking a social media break. A lot of people don't realize that he was away from his family for a really, really long time. That wasn't his bedroom that he was always broadcasting from. That was a hotel room. So he went back home and he started a new job that would keep him at home versus sending him away so much. So I'm sure it is a combination of wanting to spend time with his family after being gone for so long and, new job brain. Even if you're doing the same thing just at a different company, it's still mentally exhausting, and you got to get used to, you know, differences. So I'm sure that that's what it is. I've been told that he's just taking a social media break, which I think is good for everyone. Not 100% better, but much better than I was. I'm glad to hear it. Wow, a legit question from Freaky. Oh, there's so much conversation going on about natural dyeing, completely out of my element. I know nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. I just like to watch people dye yarn. You know, that's how I found Chantal. I was sitting there looking through YouTube for videos, just not because I was wanting to learn how to do it or because I was going to go buy stuff and start doing it, just because I'm mesmerized by it, and I ran across Chantal's videos. Oh, hello, Nyasha. You are late again. What is your... Y'all, Nyasha, when I log in to do Patron lives, Nyasha is always there waiting on me. Yesterday, I was live for like 3 hours filming before she decided to come in, and I was so concerned about her because she's never late. She's always early. And she was 3 hours late. And then she was late again for Patron Zoom meeting, and now she's late here. What are you doing? Oh, Emma's working on a large granny, and she says that her arms hurt, her shoulders hurt. I'm sorry. I've been late all weekend. You have. You've really been late for everything. All the things. I like how you guys support each other. I found Chantal and was led to It's Crochet O'Clock. I love Chantal. She's one of my favorite people. Honestly, she is. And I hate that I am always at work while she is live, because that was my first live tribe. So there's a little part of me that's missing, because now whenever she goes live, I can't, like, I can log in, and a lot of the times I do log in and I just listen while I am at work, but I can't participate like I used to, and I can't poke fun at her and make her giggle on camera and and all of that like I used to. I miss it. I think I need an early night. Was up early, now school's back. Oof, that adjustment. You poor thing. But I'm so glad that you're home, Emma. I missed you. You were missed. Just so you know. I knew that you were on vacation, but my gosh. Throw me a bone. I wish that there was a way that you could just like set Messenger to send messages like you can, like in groups you can schedule posts. I think we need to suggest that to the Facebook people. So next year when Emma goes on vacation, she can just schedule to send me messages every day. That way I won't miss her so much. But you almost killed her with an asthma attack. I almost killed her with an asthma attack. I did not. Did I? I don't think I did. That wasn't me. That must have been Freaky. I'd never do such things. Oh. On her birthday. Oh, yeah, on her birthday. Okay. Well, that wasn't me trying to kill her. I was just trying to sing her happy birthday. I was trying to be a good friend. That's what friends do. They sing happy birthday to their friends. Live on YouTube when they happen to be YouTubers. It's a thing. And it's not my fault that her asthma decided to kick in right at that moment. How does it feel to get the blame, Freaky? I mean, listen. Often, it is freaky. I'm so glad your guys' memory is better than mine. Last week was a blur. You want to talk about being late for Good Loops Live? And I don't understand what my problem was, because I come home every Wednesday night and take ZzzQuil immediately, like as soon as I walk through the door, because I know that I have to get up so early, because I have to be awake and I have to get dressed and I have to put on makeup and all of that stuff so early. So I have to wake up super early, and I don't know why my body was just like, no, lady, you're not getting up. I did not get up until 9:15, and we go live at 10 o'clock my time. You guys, I deserve an award because I put on my eyeliner without any coffee in my system, and it was not a hot mess. I deserve an award. Did not have a... I mean, it wasn't a bad week. It was just a crazy busy week last week. Oh, what am I doing? Stephanie? Jeez. We're done with that one. Speaking of memories, I decided after my fever-induced insomnia last week that I needed to rewatch Ghost and Footloose. I love Footloose. I like Ghost too. I like those. I watched... What did I watch week before last? I watched Starman week before last. And I don't know if I've told you guys or not, but guess what? They're making another Top Gun. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to quit my job if it comes out on a day that I'm at work. I will be there. Hey, Bobby. Steph, I need suggestions. I have 3 cakes. One is mandala, one is kobu, and I can't remember the other. All 3 weight. Started granny squares with one, but bored with it. What should I do with them? There's so many things that you could do with them. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, to be honest, I'm not a fan of cakes. I don't like cakes. They take control out of my hands, and I end up cutting up the yarn because I cannot handle it. So I don't make things with cakes. The only thing that I have ever made with cakes was the Virus Meets Granny shawl. Another Top Gun. Yes, another Top Gun. And Tom Cruise is in it. So we get to see what happened after. I'm so excited. Super excited about it. Cannot tell you. Oh, that's a good idea, Dee. Bonnie Bay just came out with a granny ripple scarf that's super cute. That might look cute with it. She has a video on it. Bonnie Bay Crochet. Original is always better. Well, I mean, they're not remaking it. They're not remaking Top Gun. It is a continuance. So we get to see what, Val Kilmer's in it. All of the characters are there except for, Goose, of course. May he rest in peace. But, everybody else is still there. So we get to see what happened to them all these years later and what they're doing now. So excited. There's lots of people making that scarf. I have been sending out bamboo all week, guys. All week. Everybody's buying bamboo for that scarf. I think I sold the last raindrops bamboo today. 2, 3, 4. I don't get why we have to make the same movie over and over again. They're not making the same movie. No, Kelly's not there. Have you seen Bonnie Bay's new pattern for her new football themed ponchos? Yes, that's a nice poncho, isn't it? The sports team's poncho? No, Kelly McGinnis is not in it. I think he has a different love interest now. He's moved on. Maybe we'll find out what happened to their love. I never saw Top Gun. I don't think I was old enough when it was popular. Lindsay, I'm going to need you to stop life, stop being an adult, and go watch Top Gun. Honestly, what have you been doing with your life? You have to. I just watched you do the magic circle and I finally got it. Well, honey, all of my videos, like everything, like the motif for the Queen Gypsy, the Gypsy Queen shawl, starts out with a magic ring. Yaya's hug starts out with a magic ring. She's moved on, got sick of man-child. I'm going to be ordering some bamboo real soon. I don't need to eat. I want more. I want yarn more than food. I know those feelings. He has aged. That's the point of it. He's older now. Y'all just need to go watch the trailer for it. Truly. I feel the need for speed. That's my my work husband. We call him Maverick. That's his nickname at work because he's so daggum fast. He's so fast, let me tell you. My work husband is one of our state troopers. He is so fast that my OnStar, if something happens to me and I get into an accident, my OnStar has his cell phone number to call instead of anybody else, because no matter where I am in the Tri-County area, he's only 7 minutes away from me. And I'm not going to spend any of those minutes calling 911. If something really bad is happening to me, I'm just going to call him directly, because then I only have to stay alive for 7 minutes. He's Maverick. He's super fast. Who is Chantal? Chantal is the person behind the brand called Fiberific. She is a YouTuber. Her channel is called Fiberific, and she does lives on Wednesday nights in the US, Thursdays in Australia time, Thursday mornings, Australia time. She's also an indie dyer. That's actually what she does as her main job. She dyes yarn, sells yarn. Fabulous lady. I love her to pieces. So whenever I'm talking about Chantal, that's who I'm talking about. Oh, stop it. Tail? Get out of there. So soon, but not soon enough. Yeah. Yes, 2020. It's not coming out until next year. But listen, I'm going to be excited about it. It took over a year for us to get Downton the movie, and look, it's almost here. Good things come to people who wait. I believe that. So it ain't now. No, it's not out now. But it's coming. It's coming. You should go watch the trailer for it. The trailer is awesome. Dark Crystal is great. I would let... Yes, that was a good one. I love 80s movies. Breakfast Club, Conan, Top Gun, Footloose. Let's see what else. I was doing this the other day and movies just kept coming to my brain that I was remembering, and now I can't remember them. I think what I don't like about that yarn is that it's wool, but it was a birthday gift. Oh, bless their hearts. They were trying to give you something that they thought would bring you joy. There's a prequel to Dark... I heard about that, but I didn't know where it was coming from. Officer and a Gentleman, Pretty Woman. Walking down the street. Let me stop before I get myself a copyright violation. Dirty Dancing. Yes, Pretty in Pink. I've got chills. Just went and watched the trailer for Top Gun. See? I told you. I told you. Didn't you almost start crying when that bell rang? I did. I'm not even going to lie about it. Hey, Amy. Welcome. Masters of the Universe, as in He-Man? Oh my goodness, Dee. I'm not going to read that out loud, but oh my goodness. All the feels. Exactly. Every last one of them feels. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh, I like the Robin Hood with Kevin Costner in it. And Maid Marian. You know why I loved her so much? Because she had curly, unmanageable hair just like me, and she was so pretty. I loved her. Don't forget the Goonies. Listen, the Goonies is fabulous. Hey, you guys. Cocktail. Cocktail ruined my life, you guys. The only time... Okay. Alright, so my ex used to own a vinyl wrapping company. And we went down over Christmas one year to Fort Lauderdale to wrap, I think it was 8 or 9 buses for the Orange Bowl. And the only day we had off was Christmas Day. So we woke up and he said, what do you want to do today? You know, we were down there, we didn't have any family or anything. And I said, I want to go to Robbie's and I want to feed the tarpon. Now, the Robbie's is a place where just tarpon, massive tarpon, just flood around it. It's on Marathon Key. And I had never been to the Keys before. So he goes, that's like 5 hours from here. I'm like, well, it's closer here than it is in South Carolina, and we got all day. Why not? So off we go to the Keys, right? So first, I'm cranky. Because when you're driving to the Keys, it's a 2-lane road. 2-lane road at 35 miles per hour. I was so cranky. He's like, what's your problem? I said, why is it that millions of people come to vacation here every year and they still won't build a bigger road? Well, right about then, the tree line broke, and he goes, because they can't. We're in the middle of the ocean. I said, oh, okay. So then we get to Key Largo, which is the first key that you get to when you're driving to the Keys. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, what's your problem now? This is what the Beach Boys sang about? Nothing like what I had imagined in my brain all my life. I'm like, where's the sand? Where's the beaches? Because all I could see was mangroves. Mangroves are like the roots of trees, and they grow over the coral. He's like, there's no sand in the Keys. Oh, yes, there is. I saw it in Cocktail. It's like, no, there's no sand in the Keys. It's nothing but mangroves all over the place. And the weather, the wind was bad, so the water was all choppy. So the water was not all of this beautiful crystal blue that I had always imagined. And I'm like, this is muddy water. We got this back in South Carolina. This ain't nothing fabulous. Y'all, he almost put me out the truck that day. I almost had to find my way back to South Carolina from the Keys because I was not okay. Was not okay. Like, the Beach Boys and Tom Cruise and Cocktail ruined the Keys for me. What do y'all think of the Cats remake? I haven't. I didn't even know that they had done it. Didn't even know that it was a thing. Ugh. Speaking of my entire life being ruined, y'all listen. You remember I told you last week somebody asked me what makes me happy? And one of the things that I said that made me happy was sunflowers. I love sunflowers because one of my favorite memories of being a child is when I lived with my Aunt Jean Ann and my Uncle Roger and my cousin Amy. We had this big, huge, massive garden. It wasn't all that massive. I was just really, really little, but it seemed massive to me. And there were these huge sunflowers all down the long side of the garden, and they were just so majestic and so beautiful. And me and Amy used to play in that garden all the time, and we would run between the corn and play hide and go seek in it. It was just a really, really happy time. And ever since then, I have loved sunflowers. Y'all, me and my Aunt Jean Ann was having a conversation last week. Was it last week? Maybe it was the week before. Them wasn't sunflowers. They were Jerusalem artichokes. She said, I remember there being Jerusalem artichokes, but I don't remember there being sunflowers. And I said, no, really, there were sunflowers. They were all over the place. And she said, Roger, did we have sunflowers in the garden? I said, I don't remember. She said, call Amy. Maybe Amy planted them. So I did. I called Amy and I was like, hey, did you plant sunflowers in the garden? She's like, no, I didn't do it. I said, do you remember sunflowers in the garden? She said, no, I remember Jerusalem artichokes. My whole life has been a lie. All these years, I've loved sunflowers. And it wasn't even sunflowers, it was Jerusalem artichokes. I don't know, like, it's left me questioning everything that I thought that I knew about my life. They're not sunflowers. They're Jerusalem artichokes. They're smaller than sunflowers, but I was very tiny, and they were super tall. I don't know how tall they were, but, you know, my Aunt Jean Ann was an adult, and she said that they were tall. So they must have been really, really, really tall looking to me. I don't. Did I just do too many rounds? 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. All along you love Jerusalem artichokes. Is there? I love sunflowers. Sunflowers are such happy flowers. They make me happy on the inside. Poor Stephanie. Exactly. Y'all didn't even laugh at me this much when I was telling you about Shelly saving me from the spider, and I thought that I was going to kill my Aunt Jean Ann when I was telling her that story. She was laughing so hard. But I'm glad that you guys find humor in my world being crushed. Seriously. It's left me questioning everything that I know. That I think I know. When you're small, everything looks big. I know. That garden, if you drive by it now, it's really not all that big. But let me tell you, it was its own world when I was little. Its own world. And there was this magnolia tree that was outside my bedroom window, and I used to climb up it all the time. It's not that big, but for me, it was like a fortress. Couldn't nobody see me when I got up in that tree. I just knew it. At least I think it was a magnolia tree. I don't really know if it was a magnolia tree. The whole chat has made me laugh. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that I can be entertaining, you know, in some way. Why is my nose itching? What's it mean when your nose itches? I always forget that, and you guys have to remind me. Oh. Sunflowers always remind me of the Tour de France. They always show the fields full of sunflowers. Aw. I really do love sunflowers. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. There's 7 of you now. Now you're questioning everything. I am questioning everything. I mean, was it... Did I really fall on that driveway while roller skating over acorns and break my arm? I don't know. I'm gonna kiss a fool. That's... That's why I always forget it, because you guys always tell me I'm gonna kiss a fool. Oh... Oh, mercy. Get in there. Scratch it, that's what it means. I'm not laughing, they're Stephanie Sunflowers. Yeah, we're just going to rename Jerusalem artichokes to Stephanie Flowers. That's how this is going to go down. Amy was like, I was so upset. I was FaceTiming her from work, and I was sitting there at the kitchen table at work, and I was like, really? Amy, think. Really? Are you sure there wasn't sunflower? She's like, no, Stephanie, they were Jerusalem artichokes. Really? She goes, Stephanie, it's not that serious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. One of my happiest childhood memories wasn't real. 10 minutes. Aw. How did I do this to myself, honestly? I don't even know how I did this. Jeez. Linda said, I'm the youngest of 4 by 6 years, and they would make things up. Now I don't know what is true anymore. I'm feeling you. I'm right there with you. I don't know. I don't know. No, not 10. 1 more hour? Girl. I've been here for almost 2 hours. Settle down. Freaky did inform us that Jerusalem artichokes are in the same family as sunflowers. Are we sure? Are they really? Because when I Googled them, apparently, like, you eat their roots. And the flowers don't produce seeds like sunflowers. They're a whole lot smaller than sunflowers. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Ida. Boy, the mods are getting a workout this evening. Oh no, I'm not sure. See, they're not in the same family. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know anything clearly. You remembered where you tried to bury your homework. I did bury my homework. I did bury my homework. I just buried it in the wrong place. And clearly I didn't see my cousin watching me. Y'all, my cousin narked me out to my Aunt Jean Ann and my Uncle Roger. I was in first grade and I buried my homework under a bush, under the bathroom window in the front of the house because, you know, clearly that was the best place to do it. And my cousin went and narked on me and got me in trouble. That was one of the worst butt whippings I have ever gotten in my life. And I tried to get out of it and said, "I've gotta pee." My Aunt Jean Ann let me go. I went to the bathroom, come out the bathroom, went to go trotting down the hallway. She said, "Where are you going? Get back here. I'm not done." Oh. Oh, man. I was an adult when I found out that Amy had narked on me. That's how long the secret was kept. I had no idea that my cousin had sold me out. My cousin that I love so dearly had sold me out. I should have buried it under the magnolia tree in the back of the house. But, you know. Yeah, that was a good butt spanking. You know what? I never buried my homework again. Oh, they are members of the same family. Way to go, Freaky. Native to Central North America. Huh. Well, there was a whole lot of them, you guys, okay? And again, in my defense, I was little. They looked massive to me. But I've loved sunflowers all these years. I'm not going to change it now. They're still very happy flowers. Reed, I think it may have been a test. Was it a test? Did I get a bad score on a test or something? Regardless, I buried schoolwork of some sort under a bush. And the moral here is you can't trust anybody, guys. Because your favorite human on the planet will narc you out. No, they're not actually artichokes. They don't look like artichokes at all. If left alone, they will spread like wildfire. Maybe that's what happened in that garden, because there was a whole lot of them. I remember that whole wall, like the whole fence. There's like a 6-foot wooden fence that went all the way around the garden, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I do remember a wooden fence going all the way around the garden that was really tall, so I'm just going to assume that it was 6 feet. I'm sure it was for your own good. Oh, it was. Bye, Sally. See you next week. Oh, we only got 4 minutes, guys. Didn't she just say 10 minutes? Where did those 6 minutes go? Oh, 3 minutes now. I thought I was going to get one more square done. Darn it. It'll be okay. It'll all be okay. Do they taste good? I have no idea if they taste good. I've never eaten one, to my knowledge. D is doing all of the spamming of all of the things. Don't forget to join the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group. Keep chatting during the week. All of the shenanigans. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Aw, Susanna, I'm so sorry. Today, I am taking a mental health break, and I'm just crocheting mindlessly. I'm making granny squares, because I don't want to count. So, Yaya's garden is put over to the side, and I'm just working on granny squares. That's it. She's making you ask questions. Freaky! Be nice. Lord. I'm not going to get this square done. I'm going to watch the Top Gun trailer too. You should. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I think we were just taking care of it for the owners, Freaky. Because you eat the roots of them. So I'm guessing that whenever you harvest them, I don't know. But that's where my hate. Oh, Aunt Jean Ann. Amy has forsaken me again. That same night, I was talking to her about telling you that I was not going to try eggplant in my adult life out of solidarity for her and our bond against eggplant and all of our suffering that we went through sitting at that dinner table for hours. Amy has eaten eggplant. She's forsaken me. I was standing strong. You should watch more Jane the Virgin. I gotta get myself back into it. I lost interest. Kim's 8-year-old grew radishes. Woof. 2-minute warning? My clock says that it's 8 p.m., which means that it's time to go. Are you trying to trick me, Dee? Traitor. She is a traitor. She is. She's lucky she's ill right now. I still love her very much, but she's a traitor. Just do it for the narrator. Yeah. The narrator for that show is pretty stinking awesome. I do enjoy the narrator. Put all of this stuff in here. Dink. Oh. Dink. Dink. All these grannies. Someone remind me when I'm extremely unhappy, when I'm sewing in all of those ends, that I did this to myself. I'm sure you guys will, but just remind me. Wait, who's the traitor? My cousin Amy is the traitor. My Aunt Jean Ann and my Uncle Roger used to make us sit at the table for what, I mean, I don't know how long it was, but, you know, I was in first grade. So it was forever. Forever. Because we refused to eat eggplant. Did not like eggplant. We were not going to eat it, but that's what my Aunt Jean Ann cooked, and that is what we were going to eat, and we were going to sit there until we ate it. And both of us have hated eggplant all of our lives. All of our lives. And she went and she ate eggplant. And my Aunt Jean Ann was trying to tell me that it tastes like fried green tomatoes and that I would probably really love it and that I should try it now that I'm an adult. And I was telling her no, because I have to stand firm with the convictions with my cousin. And then I find out that my cousin is not standing firm. Oh, see, so they were really big, you guys. My Uncle Roger is 6'4", and they were taller than my Uncle Roger. So they were really big. Sunflowers. Okie dokie, guys. It's time to go. I will see you guys next week. Please don't forget that Chantal goes live Wednesday night for us here in the US, Thursday for everybody on the other side of the world. You can always join the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group and continue to hang out with us all week long. Continue on with the shenanigans, freakies there too, keeping everybody entertained the entire time. You guys have a great week. I will see you next week. Bye.